Today we're going to talk about seller concessions. These are a fancy name for money that a seller gives you in exchange for you buying their home. Now, why would a seller ever do this? Well, number one, it would encourage you to maybe buy their home. Could you offer a little bit more money than the home is selling for and then ask for seller concessions in return? Sure. When you work the numbers on seller concessions, a lot of times it it's better it's beneficial to you to offer more than they're selling in exchange for those seller concessions, because you can use that money to buy down the interest rate or pay closing cost. It's really important to remember, though, with seller concessions that there is a limit to how much money you can get from a seller, and that limit is based on two factors. One, what type of loan are you doing? And two, how much are you putting down? Now, the confusing one is conventional. If you're doing a conventional loan, the amount of money that a seller can give you back in the form of seller concessions is broken down as follows. If your down payment is less than 10%, then the maximum concessions that you can get is 3% of the sales price. If your down payment's between 10 and 25% down, they can actually give you a 6% or up to 6% of the sales price. Now, if your down payment is greater than 25%, you can actually get 9% of the sales price back from the seller. If you do the math on that, that is a big number. If it's a non-owner occupied property, you can get 2% of the sales price. So keep that in mind as well. That's for a conventional loan. Let's talk about three other loan types. What about FHA? FHA is a first-time home buyer loan, or considered a first-time home buyer loan. If you're putting 3.5% or more down, you can get 6% concessions from the seller. Next loan, a VA loan, a military veteran loan. With a VA loan, you can get 4% of the sales price, or up to 4% of the sales price from the seller. Finally, let's talk about a USDA loan. A USDA loan, you can get up to 6% of the sales price. So know what kind of a loan that you're getting and know the maximum amount that you can get from the seller. And if you have any other questions, or if you want to go into more detail, give us a call. We're always happy to help. That's it for seller concessions.